Happy Wednesday. This is Abby with the Fairport Public Library, and I've got another craft for you. Today, we're going to make silk flower wreaths for our front doors, and it's a lot easier than you might think. So let's get started. So what you're gonna need for this craft is some silk flowers. I chose hydrangeas of varying colors because I'm going to do a low-key rainbow hydrangea wreath. You're gonna need a wreath frame. I'm using an 18-inch box wreath frame, and then you need some floral wire, some wire cutters, and possibly some scissors. You may not use these, but I'm including them just in case. So your first step is removing the buds from the stem. So I always walked into craft stores and I thought, you know, how can these wreaths cost so much money? And it's because flowers, silk flowers cost so much money, unless you get them on super discounts. So I found at Michael's, they were having a floral sale. I got my hydrangeas and I have 13 of them for $2 each, which was not that bad considering they were originally $8.99, $9.99, and so on and so forth. So first step is you're gonna just need closest to the bud. I'm leaving a little stick so it can fit through, so I'm gonna go about an inch down from the end of the bud and I'm just gonna snip it off. Now let's be real. Not all of them are this easy. There's no metal in this one. Let me see if I can find one. One of these will probably be a little more difficult, just so I can show you the truth of it. So that one was clearly plastic all the way through, and I wish they were all like that. This one has a wire running into it. Now, I'm gonna, like I said with the other one, come down about an inch from the bud with my wire cutters, and I'm gonna start making an indentation. Now you can see it didn't snap right through. So once I make an indentation in the plastic all the way around, I'm gonna grab it with my wire snips and I'm just gonna work it. I'm gonna turn it back and forth, and there we go. It comes off, and you can see that wire that's inside. That is the thing that gives us the most difficulty. So I'll show you one more time, just for clarity, and then we can move on to the next step. All right, about an inch down, make a little indentation in all of the plastic, and then just kind of work the wire until it snaps. You can see this one is giving me a little more difficulty. There we go. And there you are. So I am going to do that with all of my hydrangea colors. Now you can save these and save the leaves if you want to add leaves to your wreath. I will show you what it looks like with and without, and you can decide when you're done. I have so many hydrangeas, y'all. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Look at all my rainbow colors. All right, so now I'm gonna start wiring them to the frame. So I'm gonna take out all of these. I kind of arranged them by color. So I'm gonna start with red because that's the beginning of the rainbow. So I'm gonna push all of these off to the side, and you can see them all as I push them through. Try not to lose all of my color organization, but you know, whatever. So now I'm gonna take my frame and I'm gonna take the tag off of it. I got the frame at Joann's on a super sale, and I got the flowers at Michael's on super sale, and I got this wire at Joann's as well a long time ago. I've had this for a good long time. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cut ourselves some wire, and I'm gonna do about 10 inches. Should be good to start. If I need more, I can always do more. So I got my wire and I've got my first flower. So I'm gonna push this in so that the little nub sticks out of the middle part of the wreath. I'm gonna take my floral wire, I'm gonna run it through the hydrangea into the middle part, and I'm just gonna start wrapping it. Now I'm gonna do it almost like you're doing a twist tie a little bit. You're gonna go up and around and through. It's not really a twist tie, but you know, that concept where you kind of weave it in on itself. And I'm just kind of figuring out what works and what secures the flower as best as possible. Sorry, I just hit the camera. I'm gonna try to get it as secure in there as I can. Now this was plenty of wire. I could probably have gone a little less, but I'd rather have more than too little. I'm gonna wrap it around there. And there is our first flower. I'll show you with one more. Let's go for pink from here. Now I'm gonna try to get them smooshed in as best I can so that it looks really full and rich. So I've got that one. I'm gonna cut some more wire. The nice thing about working with fake flowers is you don't have to worry about breaking them. You can shove them in there and hold them tight, and it seems to work out quite nicely. So I'm gonna wrap that around first. So it's really just kind of like figuring it out as you go. There's no rhyme or reason. I am just feeding it through, finding where it comes out, feeding it through again, just so I can make sure I've got it on there tight. Because you don't want it falling off in the wind if you're putting it outside. All right, so I'm gonna do that with the rest of the hydrangeas. So I'm just checking in halfway through. I've got all of this done. I'm just kind of shoving them in there. I'm gonna go to this one. So I'm gonna put it as close as I can without totally smushing it. Got my wire. And I've started, which I found very helpful, bringing the wire through. Come on. And twist tying it. There's that twist tie, guys, on itself a little bit, and then going back through with other ties and twists to make sure that it's very secure. Like I said, in case of a windstorm, I want it to remain safe. All right, I finished it. Look at the beauty of the colors. All right, so I will show it to you finished on the wall, but I wanted to show you first what it would look like with leaves. But I'm gonna pick up the camera real quick and give you a little view of it. All right, so this is it without leaves. And I will show you what it looks like with leaves. All right, guys, I honestly cannot decide if I like it better with leaves or without leaves. I kind of love it with the leaves. Pardon my sink over there. Okay, so I'm gonna put it up with the leaves for now, and you can always remove them. I literally just stuck them in there. I ripped them off the stems and just poked them in. So let's go see what it looks like on the front door. All right, so here it is on my door. I think it looks awesome. All right, so you can see all the beautiful colors. I think I'm gonna leave the leaves on. I think it makes it look more full and beautiful. I've got a storm door, so I'm gonna shut that. And you can see it from there. There we go. Beautiful new wreath, and it didn't cost $59. There you go, you did it. You made something that you could probably sell on Etsy, as I like to affectionately say when I make something that I'm really proud of. So if you do decide to make this craft, please share with me what you make and what flowers you used and all that kind of good stuff, because I'd love to see it. So I will see you next time. Happy Wednesday.